What's up, everyone? I don't know what you're doing on my channel right now, but I wanted to say that everything is gonna be alright. A few months ago, I didn't know what to do. I didn't really have any meaning because I was working at Żabka and I didn't really see my future that well. I was doing reselling and it was going well, but I needed 20,000 zlotys in order to pay for my teeth, and also I was reselling like fake stuff, so it wasn't a good business that I wanted to pursue as a Christian and as a righteous man. I'm not a righteous man. I'm one of the biggest sinners that there is in the world, and I'm thankful to the Heavenly Father that He forgave me for my sins and I can live a normal life. So, what is going on in my life? Now I work at Recruiter. It's an HR recruiting company. We recruit people for factories, we recruit people for hotels and things like that. But it is pretty good because now I see what I can do. I can see where can I get better, because there's some professions out there that I can go to, that I can acquire. For example, there are coordinators. They earn more. They have some bigger kind of problems to solve, and there are managers, there are higher ups, so I see at least somewhere I can go. But also, obviously, I want to do something of my own as well, because there are freelance recruiters that do basically the same thing that I do right now. I work as a recruiter, but they get paid a percentage from the person that they acquire for the job. So, for example, if they find a man that works for 2 weeks, they get paid 1,000 zloty, and I get paid nothing. Okay, I get paid like a monthly fee, which is 4,800 zloty every month, and for the 11th and 12th person that I acquire, I get paid like 100 zloty, which is good. It's still a little bit of a commission, and it is something to strive for, but it's not as big as, for example, 1,000 zloty for those partners that are partnering up with us, for example. So therefore, I want to do my thing, but I want to work at my recruiting company, but also I want to, for example, work in UK to help people find their jobs as well. Basically, find people that have worked in a company for a long time and find them a better company to work at, and therefore just contact that company, say, okay, I have this guy, he is very good, would you be happy to take him and also pay me for that? Well, most companies say yes to that because they need those kind of workers. That's what is going on with my business and work kind of thing. Second of all, I found my future wife. I found Hanna. She is just a beautiful woman. I really love her. It is so random that we met. There was just this meetup for Christians where we were discussing like faith problems. It was just this thing for 3 days, and we were sitting there just spending time with all the other guys. We've met each other and just talked a little bit. Then it's a whole story for another video, but nevertheless, I found my future wife. She's absolutely beautiful. She is inspiring, and we help each other. We build each other up, and that is beautiful. That is what I wanted, and I'm thankful to God for that, and only Him. I was obviously praying if she's the right one, and God has responded to me that she is. And I'm thankful for that. There are obviously some things that aren't as good, right? Because we have to figure things out with where do we want to live. Hanna is living in Czech Republic. I live in Poland. She has Czech documents. I have Polish documents, right? So that's kind of the problem that we have. Obviously, it's European Union, so we can just go to each other and yeah. But the thing is that she's studying still for 2 more years, so therefore she has to focus on that. But we are planning to marry in a year, from now. So we have to figure things out. For what right now I'm thinking, it's not 100% sure, but it's better for me to go to Czech Republic, work online on my recruiting thing, and just on this work, for example, and therefore have a beautiful life over there. Because if she would live here, she needs to move every second Saturday to she needs to go to Czech Republic in order to study there in her university. But nevertheless, it's absolutely a blessing to figure this problem out and to figure how we're gonna live together. We're also learning about each other. We're asking hard questions for each other in order to understand what is in each other's head, so that we didn't have any surprises when we marry, for example, right? It's not like we just love each other and that's just it, what's going on. No, we love each other, but we also ask hard questions in order to understand if it's gonna be the right thing, right? In order to understand if we don't have any problems with anything like that, right? Nevertheless, the third thing is, since I got here in Warsaw, I found brothers, like real brothers in church, right? Because before that, what I did, I was just going to the church on Saturday, on Sunday, and on Friday for the youth, and therefore I didn't really have that much of a close friends. We just were meeting up at church, talking a little bit, and then I went home. Now, over here in Warsaw, I found Ilya, I found Roma, and other Ilya. We all are so close friends that we can talk about anything. We can talk about any problems that we have. We can talk about anything. They can call me at 3 a.m. in the morning and I'm gonna go help them out. That's the kind of brothers that I found, right? And that is very important in our faith as well, because that builds us up. We might have some things in which we aren't as good. For example, Ilya might not have a best job, but he is closer with God, right? Roman, for example, he is better at working. We have our better things, but that's why we're together. We're building each other up, and we're making each other go higher and strive higher. And that's absolutely beautiful. And I'm thankful to God for all that. Jesus is King. That's all I can say. Jesus changes lives, and you know, in about 5 to 10 years, people are gonna say, wow, that's what Christ can do in a person's life. That's what is said in Matthew, if I'm not mistaken, that if you have faith as small as горчичная маслинка, as a seed, then therefore you can move mountains. That's what people are gonna say about me. Because I know that with God, everything is possible. And I'm gonna prove it to you. It's gonna be so funny. Not funny in the sense that I'm just gonna be happy that God provided me with so many things. Obviously, I'm not doing that because I want to fulfill my own wants. I want to show what God can do, and also I want to show that with God everything is possible. But at the same time, I want to help people, because if you have energy, if you have money, then therefore you can help other people, and that is the thing that actually energizes and makes me happy in my life. Is when I can help other people. I can buy something. I can help them, for example, change a job for a better one. I can find them a flat, for example. It is when we bless the people that don't have anything, is when we actually understand how humble we have to be and thankful for all that we have. Nevertheless, I have to end it somewhere because I could have talked with you for another hour. Love every single one of you. See you in the future.